Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wolf Quest 3, where we are here with our boy Basil! Look at him! As usual, trying to hide behind some little bushes and thinking that that is going to be enough to go ahead and give him some cover. No, Basil, I'm afraid you are our chonker boy. You are pretty big and everybody will be able to see you even if you try to hide behind the tiny trees. But we are back with Basil and his mate Catalina, and we are working our way over towards our den where our brand new puppies are actually waiting for us. And it looks like the affinity is getting a little bit low, so let's head back home and we're gonna play with the puppies and maybe see where, oh my gosh! I was gonna say maybe see where our mate has gone, but you guys, look at this! Catalina has actually disappeared into the deep south because even though we said that we wanted to go ahead and we wanted to just maintain territory up here, it looks like Catalina has taken it upon herself to go all the way back down to McBride Lake, to those dens that she really liked that happened to be in a little cave overlooking the lake. And it looks like she has her own opinion about where we should be putting in our time and making sure that our territory is vastly expanded. Meanwhile, Basil is just really happy with the little area that he has found up here. There's plenty of room to be able to just stretch out and relax in the sunshine. You can see some beautiful views from up here. And so far, there's not any strange sense of stranger wolves that could make him feel kind of nervous. Instead, it's just our scent everywhere. Because our boy Basil is not very bold. He really prefers to be able to like stay close to home. Oh, and here's little mouse coming out to see what's going on and if we have any food for her. Oh, they're so cute and tiny. And Argon! So Argon actually does have a darker coat coloring than I thought. And it looks like Mouse is actually the lightest. Badger is a darker brown. And little Rosetta, look at her. I wonder what her fur is going to look like when she grows up. It's going to be so exciting watching these guys flourish, really being able to bond with them. Oh, and so far little Argon actually seems to be the one who likes to stay by his parents the most. Oh, look, and he's just got a really laid-back personality. Oh, I love this part, you guys, where we're just able to relax with all of our wolf pups, enjoy their wonderful, peaceful little lives. And it is really weird to me that Basil's actually a father now. I remember when he was just a tiny little pup, barely being able to survive while he was trying to fight off that illness, and now here we are going ahead and like playing with our babies. Mouse has a little bone! Oh my gosh, she's so cute! Even though she is the smallest of all of our pups, she seems determined to go ahead and, you know, get a little bit bigger, not worry about having to live up to her name or anything like that. Let's go ahead and howl. We'll have to collect Badger, he's wandering off. And we'll build up our affinity for a little bit because, oh, they're so cute. Because if our mate is off exploring, let's see, Badger, anybody need any food? No one actually needs any food. Heck, we might go ahead and have a nap with the puppies in just a second then. Because Basil does have a few bruises from getting kicked in the face by a very upset deer a little bit ago. And if the pups are just right out here, then why not? And where's our mate? She is just busy, I think, reinforcing the southern territory, which really impresses me. And I guess we could go ahead and we could get a little bit more territory marked right now. But we're a little tired, our stomach is full, the puppies are cute. Let's actually go ahead and we're just gonna have a nap with them. Oh, Basil, he makes such a good dad. That's what we were really hoping for. Is everything okay, Basil? Like you barely slept. Alright, we'll go ahead and relax. Maybe I was just too twitchy. He is such a good dad, just trying to keep an eye on all of his puppies, make sure that they survive. I don't think he could imagine a world at this stage, because they haven't been challenged by any kind of predator, where somebody would like put the lives of his itty-bitty babies at risk. He's just such a good and kind-hearted wolf. I just think that he would be shocked, like completely flummoxed and shocked to find that there are actually predators who would want to do something as cruel as eat his itty-bitty babies. Of course, he feels that way about, you know, his kids, but I don't know if you would feel that way. that kind of sympathy for any of the prey that he eats. All right, we'll go ahead and let everybody eat. And those who want to come play with Dad can come play with Dad. As usual, he has tried to spoil his children by surrounding them with tons and tons of food. Rosetta needs to come over and play with them in just a second. And then we'll go ahead and mark some territory in just a moment here, just to make sure that everybody is going to be nice and safe. And let's actually check. Look at that! Badger is already 6 chonkin pounds! What? Badger, that's adorable! So he's growing really, really quickly. Rosetta and Argon are just kind of like our normal growth level pups at this time around. And ironically, Mouse is indeed the smallest. The chance of her actually being the smallest was not very high when I named them, so I think that's really hilarious that she actually is the smallest. Alright, we'll go ahead and howl so that our little pups can try. Oh, was that our mate? She's back! Catalina is back and she's actually up on top of the rocks. That is so cool. Alright, let's send the puppies inside. And then let's go see what Catalina is up to. That was really cool to howl and she just like showed up on the top, hanging out with everybody. There we go. Okay, all the babies are almost tucked away safely. Tucked away safely. Catalina! How did you get up there? That's amazing! Somehow she managed to climb up on top of this little mountain. That's really cool. She must really love the view up here. Catalina! Like, what the heck? That's so neat! There you are! She must have come up here to, like, admire the stars. Wow, this is a great view. Holy cow, Catalina! I mean, I'm finding it really fitting that we went ahead and we named her after a comet, because here she is, just admiring the stars up here. We'll go ahead and howl and take a little picture of these two up together. That's so cool! Alright, well let's go ahead and we'll do a little bit of a hunt, and we'll also mark some of our territory so that we can keep Prospect Peak at bay. So we'll head over to the east. Come on, Catalina. That was so cool just to have her like suddenly start howling behind us. And I love how she enjoys just being up on top of the rocks. That is so cool. Alright, but yeah, we'll go straight east. We'll mark off some territory to make sure that everybody knows, hey, this is still ours. Still here, still ours. Nobody else can steal it, thank you very much. Alright, and then let's sneak into the next territory. And while we're at it, we'll ignore the rabbits because Basil is very determined to stick to food that will really fill his stomach up. Let's see. Rabbit is worth ignoring, unless Catalina is hungry. She's running beside us. And, oh, what's this? Aha! Here we go. So we've actually got some mule deers that came through this area. Did they cross the little river, I wonder? Alright, we've got to actually cross the river, unfortunately. Because that's going to allow us... Ugh. Oh, geez, Catalina! I think Basil was like feeling a little trepidatious and wanted to wait until there was an easier place to cross the river. But it looks like Catalina is just determined to make sure that this is going to stay a safe place for their puppies. Oh, I like how she's kind of got a bit of independence to her and is wandering around to make sure that all of the dens she wanted, including that really nice den that it seems she has become enchanted with down by McBride Lake, so we might have to move down there, are tended to. So we'll do a little scent marking here. And then we'll do a little scent marking right here. Oh, I bet Basil thinks that all of these boulders over here actually look a little bit like sleeping prey. Like bison that he could go ahead and eat. Wow, you know what? This is beautiful. Being able just to run through the beauty of this starry night with Catalina by his side, the pups safely tucked away into the little cave that they're nesting in. I feel like Basil's gotten all of his bad luck out already. We don't need to worry anymore, I hope. Oh, dang it! Oh my gosh, Catalina, run! Oh no, what are we gonna do? Holy cow, these are really huge wolves. Why did I have to say that? Literally as I said that we got all of our bad luck out and we almost made it to the spot where we could go ahead and reinforce our territory over this territory. Literally as I said that. Come on, Catalina! She's got her confident tail up, but 3 against 2 is not good odds. Alright, alright, alright. Jump, Basil! Jump! Whew. And then let's howl over here as soon as we get across the river. Okay, so getting across the river may be a little harder than I thought, but maybe we can go south and mark our territory down there a bit. Or even over to the west and kind of just stretch our territory out a little bit more. Though I think that right now Basil would want to find like those mule deer because he's probably hungry. But note to self, Prospect Peak. They've got a few wolves. I'm glad that a river separates us, and I feel like Basil is just going to rely on that river now instead of trying to come over here and take over that territory. Okay, that was not what he really wanted. Just as we were having a beautiful romantic time running through our territory, we ended up running into those wolves. But alright, well, Basil is very happy to put a little distance between us. And let's go ahead and we're gonna try finding some prey instead. So we're gonna kind of huff, shake our noses, decide we're gonna leave that chaos be, and it looks like there's an elk herd somewhere nearby. Also a grizzly bear, which we don't want to have anything to do with. Let's see. So our territory marking is everywhere over here. Aha! All right. The coral root elk herd. Let's go look for that elk herd, and then we'll get a full stomach and take some food back to our babies. That would be much more important. Much more. Wait. There's a carcass? There's an elk carcass? Now that would get his attention. There's an elk carcass. There's a cow elk carcass. That means free food. That is 100% something that would absolutely distract our boy Basil. Oh no, there's some avalanche wolves. Oh, the only time that he will usually challenge a stranger wolf is if there happens to be some food involved. Because our boy Basil does love his noms. But I'm losing the scent of the carcass. Female dispersal wolves somewhere nearby, eh? Alright. I think Catalina would want to make sure that we chase him out, but I think Basil would be very nervous about this. He normally runs away from all stranger wolves, and if he doesn't smell any more of that tempting hint of a carcass, which we do not, we're gonna go ahead and go back this way. Because there were some mule deer paths behind us, and that's more his speed. Alright, Basil, hopefully letting some female dispersal wolves kind of have their way. Oh, there they are! Food! Yep, Basil would definitely choose the food ahead of him. Oh, and Catalina's just like colliding into us ready for this hunt too. Good job, you two! Oh, they're really pulling this guy down. Catalina's one of the best like companion hunters that we've ever had because she just grabs the other leg. We've got one leg, she's got the other. Oof! Look at her, she's just right in there. I really think she was a great fit for Basil. Also, Basil, how is it that every single time you're able to just turn into a wolf like doormat for all of these ungulates? He probably has hoof prints like permanently embedded in his skin at this point. Hey, we did it! Yay! We got some dinner! Not bad, Basil, not bad. Oh, and we're bonding with Catalina too. What a good day. Other than the fact that we got chased back across the river, but now we know that Basil's probably going to warily kind of eye up that river and consider that like the middle of what hopefully will separate both of our territories. All right, let's go ahead and eat. Fill up our stomachs, and then we'll head back over to the pups in just a minute here. I think Catalina would want to do a little more territory strengthening because she's a little bit concerned about the whole, like, stranger wolf thing. But we've got a good old chunk of meat. We've got some happy little pups waiting for us back home. So let's go check in on them. But all right, guys. So Prospect Peak, scary. Catalina in love with the stars, and we're following Molar in love with her. Basil, absolutely adorable. Pups, ridiculously fluffy and cute. So far, not terrible, not terrible. I think we just might have a good shot at this. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for Catalina and her love of the stars. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.